The king in the north! The king in the north!
Yo, as always, like, share, subscribe. Now let's just get into it. So, Michigan will play Rutgers this week. I believe it's at 12 o'clock. Not sure what channel it comes on. But it's real now. We're in the Big Ten play. No more of these preseason games and stuff like that. And before I even get into this, let me just tell everybody, let's calm down. Let's calm down. Because I know some of y'all probably listen to Steve Days. He's all panicking. Oh, if we played somebody else, we would have lost it. Oh. Yeah. Too bad we didn't play anybody else. We played Bowling Green. We beat them 31-6. So, I'm not panicking because the main reason I know what Michigan has. So, let's just get into this. So, Rutgers is 3-0 this year. They have wins over Northwestern, Temple, and they beat Virginia Tech last week 35-16. Now, their starting quarterback is Gavin Wimsatt. He's got 400 yards on the year, 3 TDs. He's got 3 TDs, no picks, and he's got 144 rushing yards and 2 rushing TDs. But their offense, the main cog in their offense is Kyle, let me get his name right, Monangai. Yeah, Kyle Monangai. So he's got 357 yards on the year, and what does he have? 5 touchdowns. So he's the main threat. Because like their receivers, they don't even have a receiver with 100 yards yet this year. And they've played 3 games. So he's the cog that makes the Rutgers offensive engine go. So long story short, you stop him, you stop their offense. So that's why I'm not worried. Oh, Rutgers plays us tight. And everybody plays us tight in the first half. Who hasn't played us tight in the first half? From last year to this year. Everybody plays us tight. Oh, we go in the half, it's 10-7. It's 14-10. It's 14-14. And you get your doors blown off in the second half. Just like last year. Rutgers was up 17-14. Came out second half. The quarterback had it's on his shoulders now. He throws 3 picks. All of a sudden you look and it's 42 to 17 still. So that's my thing about this, and that's people get so caught up in football like it's all just your offense or just your defense. You play both of them. Michigan's got a defense that it's going to be hard to run on them. If your main goal is to run on them, good luck. Good luck, cause you ain't finna win. It ain't likely. So what I'm looking in this game, they're gonna come out first half, see what Rutgers is really trying to do. That's Jesse Minter's. That's his calling card. Let me see what you're doing in the first half. Then second half, let me turn your water off. You thirsty? Guess what? You get nothing. So that's what I'm seeing with this Rutgers team, and that's why, honestly, that's why I'm not just worried like some people are. JJ's threw picks. They still have to execute on our defense. You still have to execute on Michigan's defense, which it's over the last couple of years. It ain't easy to do. So I see Michigan coming out, stopping Manon guy, let me say his first name. Stopping Kyle, their running back, in Rutgers' run game, and forcing Gavin Wimsett, to beat us in the pocket because he's mobile and can run some. So you want to keep him in the pocket. And I want that defensive line with Chris Jenkins, with Kenneth Grant, with Mason Graham, with Jalen Harrell, with Derek Moore, with Rashawn Benny. I believe they're going to wreak havoc. And they're going to have him seeing ghosts, and he's going to start throwing interceptions again because he'll throw it to the other team. It's a reason why he only got 400 passing yards in 3 games, because they don't want him to throw that much. Because if he does, he's going to turn it over. He's not going to complete a lot of passes. So for them to win, they're going to have that running game working consistently. They're going to have a good, consistent running game. And I just don't think they're going to be able to do it on our front 7. Okay. Now, on offense for Michigan, it's really about what does Greg Schiano, what does he want to take away? And honestly, after the game JJ just had, you're probably going to see safeties in the box. Like, well, okay, maybe he can beat us, but I know Blake and Donovan in that run game can beat us. Because I know last year, Blake had 100 yards and Donovan had 100 yards against Rutgers. So I know Greg Schiano's probably going to say, oh, okay, their run game ain't been that good. Plus, we've seen their quarterback is prone to make mistakes. So the thing is, you just got to stretch the field with JJ. It's not like this dude just forgot how to play football because he had a bad game. I mean, it's a possibility. We've seen that happen to people before, but I just doubt that that's what's going to happen in this game. You know what I'm saying? So expect to see play action with those. And this is what I'm thinking, that they're going to have those safeties in the box or close to it. You come out with the same thing you've been doing all season, play action. You play action them, and you just execute. Because that play action, when teams know we're going to run like we like to run, they're going to bite on the play action, play fakes, all those types of things. So that's just the thing, you know. And I'd like to see if we do see like some zero coverage and things like that with Roman or CJ one-on-one, I want to see us check out of runs and throw those passes, throw those deep bombs, hit them with a play fake and throw that bomb. I'd like to see that. But I got no real doubt. You know, I got a little doubt because I'm always skeptical. But I believe JJ is going to come out and be the JJ we know him to be for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's throwing it or whether that's running it when he needs to and just making better decisions than he did last week. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got for the most part. Harbaugh had a presser, or I think he was talking to the Big Ten Network, and he was saying basically that this team is feeling the pressure a little bit, and they're trying to play perfect. And it's when you try to play perfect, you press. You know what I'm saying? You because you're thinking too much. You can't think everything when you play football. When it's time to get on the field and just execute and play and make big plays, you can't think, because when you're thinking, you're losing focus and concentration. So you just have to play. And that's what Harbaugh was kind of speaking about, that pressure and trying to make the perfect play, trying to get that 60-yard run as soon as you get your first carry, and, you know, just trying to be perfect. Just go out there and play the game. You know what you're supposed to do. You know your jobs. Go out there and execute. Touchdowns and stats, all of that stuff is going to come. Just relax, execute. you're gonna get your stats. It's a long season, especially for the let's just say the Fab Five. I guess that's what I can call them. Blake, Donovan, JJ, Cornelius, and Roman. The Fab Five, y'all gonna get y'all stats. It's a long season. You're gonna get your stats. You're gonna get your touchdowns. Just go out there and play your game. You're gonna get them. All they have to do is stay healthy. So just trust what's going on. Don't try to hit home runs on every play. Be patient. Let the plays develop, and it's going to be there for you. It's going to be there for you. So that's what I got from Harbaugh and what he was saying, But this one, Rutgers might hang in at halftime. But I just see, and this is one other thing. Where the pressure comes to me is these lower level teams, mid-tier teams, they know that this new clock is an advantage for them. So they're milking the clock like crazy. And the problem comes in for Michigan is Michigan kills the clock. That's their playing style also. So you can't have wasted drives. Last year and other years, you could have a wasted drive where you miss a field goal or you don't get it on fourth. You'll get enough possessions. And you'll still end up blowing them out at 45 or whatever. But this year, the clock gets eaten up so much that you really can't have too many wasted possessions. You have to get you got to get points. If you have a good drive and you get in field goal range, you need to at least get 3 or get a touchdown. If not, you just blew a bunch of time, because that's how we play. You just blew a bunch of clock and got nothing out of it. And you're basically playing into their hands because they gave up no points and you killed the clock. So it's less time for you to score those points. So that's where Michigan's milk the clock game plan can bite them this year if they're not executing when they get in the red zone and in field goal range. Because these other teams, these games are short now, especially for Michigan, because we're killing the clock, and all these lower level teams that know they don't really have a chance, they're killing the clock. So you got 2 teams just eating up the clock. You don't get no points, guess what? You ain't going to get all those extra possessions that you would have. So that's the big thing. And honestly, that's what worries me the most with the clock, because it's just different. Other years you get those extra possessions still. This year you don't. But for the most part, I got us winning this game, stopping Kyle, their running back, and their running game from getting consistent yardage, and then forcing Wimsett to throw it, and he's not going to be able to beat us. At least I don't think he will be. Take the games out of Wimsett in that offensive line's hands. Make Wimsett do it. He's going to turn it over or not be consistent enough as a passer to consistently move the ball and stay ahead of the chains against Michigan. And that's when you're going to see strip sacks, and interceptions start coming in. So that's what I got on this one. Pump the brakes. I could be wrong. I ain't saying this is a fact that Michigan just gonna come out, and do what I said. But from what I've seen over the years, that's what I think. You know what I'm saying? So telling y'all to calm down. Michigan still has a ton of talent on defense and a great defensive coordinator, or good or great. Y'all pick one. But hopefully Rod Moore will be back in this game. I want to see Rod Moore and Will Johnson play, but it was good to see Quentin Johnson execute. He was in the right position 2 weeks ago. This week, he was in the position and made the play. So big to see that, just in case Rod Moore doesn't play. But I want to see Will Johnson get out there. I wouldn't be surprised if they go at Josh Wallace once or twice or a few times because he seems like he wants to jump passes, jump routes, and that makes you susceptible to double moves, and that's how he got worked last week. So something to look out for also. But I think this front seven is gonna really come at Rutgers like this ain't what you want. We're deep. We're bringing in a whole different D line to wreak havoc. We're not gonna get tired. So that's what I'm thinking. I think the front seven is just gonna be too dominant in this one for Rutgers to pull it out. That's my thoughts. Follow me on the Bleacher Report app. I'm doing some content for them, some freelance content for them, 30-minute live videos. Let me know if you've watched this far. I know a lot of y'all don't watch this far, but let me know how y'all like the lives with Marcus from what's a house divided / back of the bus. Let me know, do y'all like those lives? And we'll keep them going. Also, do y'all like it when I bring y'all up bring y'all up on the video chat and stuff so y'all can say y'all piece? Let me know. But that's all I got for this one. Like, share, subscribe, and as always, go blue.
It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be